Hello everybody, in this video I want to continue talking about my build. I further tested heavily and it's absolutely amazing. I mean, I think I brute forcing my way through better. It just feels close to a kind of a roll build, fast run roll build than a regular build. That's how I'm able to brute force my way through enemies, which with other builds I just wasn't able to. Now, some of you mentioned regarding speed. Keep in mind this build is very versatile. This mean is, as you can see here, I weakens enemy attack. So basically, enemy attack, and I also have the healing of the Anima Convoi, and I have also deflect, and of course we have leeching. So basically, if you want speed, you can actually drop the Iron Amulet. You can actually put boosts of swiftness. Now, of course, it depends on the level. So, if there's some level that have lots of creepers, you probably want to have Iron Amulet. Anyway, he's just gonna run after you, right? So again, it depends on the level. But you can actually go with this, and you have extra speed, right? So you can actually play with this. The most important thing in this build, and if you want to learn more about it, it's on my channel. Again, it's called Piglin Bolt. Is the Golden Piglin Amulet is the reset of the artifact cooldown on poison use. This is a game changer. And it synergizes with Refreshment. Alright? These are the most important things here in this build. And of course, having Truth Seeker with the +1 Soul Gathering and another Soul Bow, so we can get souls quickly and we can start using the Lightning Rod and the Lightning Focus for really kind of extra damage to be able to eliminate IHP enemies very fast. And even with boss fights, in boss fight for example, I'll just go with this, all right, because then I'm going to get like 60 million damage. Any boss is going to be down like in several hits with this one. Depends of course on the boss. So let me show you just a quick run that I did today. This one again with the classic, with the Iron Amulet, because there are lots of creepers. So let's take a look. So I decided to do the Apocalypse Plus 25 seasonal one of today. And of course I did different missions. All of them were really piece of cake for me with this build. And was actually, when I play with this, I feel the same thing. I enjoy just brute forcing my way, enjoying the explosion and the thunder, the ability to just push through enemies without being afraid. How many of them are there? It's just so much fun. So yeah, so this is night mode, as you can see. And I was just again blasting away. You can actually see how fluid, how much momentum this build has. It doesn't matter how many enemies are there, because I trust my Lightning Rod and exploding to actually help me push through enemies no matter how many there are there. Just easily and quickly clear enemies if I want. This is just at the start of the level, so I still needed to get the lightning ready, Lightning Rod. You can see you already have it. But after you get your Lightning Rod and you charge it a bit, it's just from this point on, it's just a smooth, and it's so much fun playing with this. Look, I'm actually pushing myself through. I don't care how many enemies are there. I have so much utility to clear through them so fast and have this potion ready just in case I need it. And again, the reset is just amazing. Knowing that when I activate the potion, I'm not just healing and waiting for other cooldowns. I'm not waiting for anything. I quickly have the mushroom available and also have the Iron Amulet or anything else that you want to use. And by the way, keep in mind that the mushroom does give you extra movement speed as well. It's not too significant, but you do have it. But here there were lots of creepers, so actually Iron Amulet was actually good. Now let's take a look and see what I'm doing there. I'm just smashing everything there. And it's kind of fun. Instead of staying and hitting the enemies, it doesn't matter if they're a very high HP, and even many of them, I just push through them with a blast, with the lightning strike, and exploding when it takes place. Just beautiful to watch. I mean, when there are so many synergies kind of working so well together, it just creates kind of a seamless experience that you really feel when you start playing with it. There's so many things going on in the background in terms of synergy, but just the result is very smooth when you run with lots of confidence towards anything that is in front of you. You really don't care. Aside from that, it's a very flashy build, so it's really fun to kind of watch. It's really fun. And by the way, the perk that I have on the Gilded Armor, actually, when I get hit, I can actually move fast forward. So so I can actually move fast from one enemy to the other. This is 90% movement speed, so you know most of the time you're gonna get hit. But when I get hit, I can just quickly go to the next enemy. So during a fight, it's really fun, kind of having this really extra speed moving forward. You see, I'm moving super fast because of this when I get hit. So actually in this level, I'm just moving super fast without actually activating anything instead of just the mushroom. But what gives me the speed is actually the perk. I can really go back and back forward really quickly because of that. So basically my limiting enemy is a group of enemies much faster. Just look how fast I'm actually moving because of this. It just makes the combat so much fun. And I don't actually need to activate anything to enjoy this extra speed. So this is a really nice perk to have. Now I also have consumables, by the way. You can see on the left screen how many things are actually taking place when I play this. So many things are actually happening. You get the weakening, the protection, everything. Look at this, just crazy things that actually support me during the fight. Huh? Look at the left side, it's insane. So also having consumable available is actually really cool, by the way. Sometimes I really get things that I kind of enjoy using and really help me in the fight. Yes, what can I say? Daily trials, enchant hunts, anything on Apocalypse 25, everything is now very easy and fun. The most important thing is fun. And again, it leaves you room for change things. So again, if you need some extra speed, you can actually change this. Or if you get, of course, the armor with different enchantment, you can actually kind of modify it. Something that, because nobody guarantees you're going to get the same thing right between us. So the idea that you need to understand the concept of this build and try to just pick up things that either you have and want, and other things that are good for the level. And of course, let's not forget the armor itself, which is the most important thing here. The golden piglin armor, and having refreshment, and of course it's built on soul. So again, I have soul bolt for extra +1 soul gathering, and the truth seeker +1 soul gathering. But again, I chose this in purpose because it just synergizes so well. The exploding, the leeching, the weakening helps, because the weakening actually is kind of having like damage reduction on your armor, basically. Because I have deflect, actually just reduces the damage that I get from enemies close by when they get hit on my weapon. So it's actually very good. This allows you kind of more room to change things, depends on the level. So it has lots of versatility as well. Yeah, and you can see from the gameplay how smooth it actually went. Very easy. And again, of course, I did many different things. It just went the same way. So the more I play this, the more actually I realize how powerful this build is and how much fun. Otherwise, I probably would have used other builds that I played before, go to Fighter's Binding. But actually, this is just much faster. I just clear things faster with this. Fighter's Binding, I need to stake like continue. This is just so much better. Trust me, if Fighter's Binding was easier for me to kind of move through and clear, I would stay with the Fighter's Binding. But this build is just so much better. You just replace it. If there's any challenge that I want to do and I really want to finish it, I'm gonna go with this build. I'm not gonna use my Fighter's Binding. It just feels so much better to clear things. Why do I need to spend time like IHP enemy? One click, they're gone. One or many enemies are just easily gone. This is just so much better. So again, this is just my opinion about the build, from my experience. But of course, you need to try it yourself. You can see obviously on the screen how it works. It's just so smooth and just so much fun to play. So this is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Just an update that it works so well. And again, this now is my main build. That's what I'm using right now. Unless I'm going to do some ancient hunts, some speed ones, of course, I'm going to change. But this is just my favorite one. For underwater, by the way, it works well as well. But there's kind of a build that I enjoy using underwater, the one that I shared previously with the Anchor. So I'm just using it because I want to enjoy everything that the game has to offer in terms of weapons and different gear. So that's why I use it, because that's part of the fun for me. So this is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. More coming, so make sure you subscribe to my channel, give this one a little like, and try this build. It's absolutely amazing. See you soon. Bye bye.